The Watching the Vote project, an initiative of Yiaga Africa, uses an advanced election day observation methodology called the parallel vote tabulation (PVT). The PVT relies on statistical principles and information and communications technology (ICT) to gather reports from citizen observers accredited by INEC and deployed to observe the conduct of elections at the polling units. Speaking at the interactive session was Paul James, a training manager for Watching the Vote project, who analyzed the methodology and its relevance.
We shall be deploying to 1,515 sampled polling units. The polling units are representative of the whole. Usually, before you sample, you stratify by geography to give all the elements within your sample the equal chance of being represented in the sample.
The project director, Cynthia Mbamalu, also highlighted Watching the Vote deployment for the 2019 election to the 774 local government areas across Nigeria. The data manager, Safia Bichi, also reviewed the recent interventions, updates on ongoing engagements at the state levels on the ongoing pre-election observation.
For the national elections, we would have our states and focal persons at the state collation centers also to also observe that process, because we won't be in the data center, will be here in Abuja, so our state guys would be at the state collation centers also to ensure that they send in reports on the process itself and also the results from the collation.
We started observing the pre-election environment from November 9, 2018, and some of the things we looked at or were monitoring the pre-election environment were activities of INEC being one of the critical stakeholders in Nigeria's electoral cycle, voter education activities conducted by various electoral actors like civil society, education, INEC, and even NOA. We also were monitoring issues or activities like political party campaigns.
The Executive Director, Yiaga Africa, Samson Itodo, and Richard Klein, Senior Advisor, Elections, National Democratic Institute, also emphasized on the essence of the Watching the Vote project and how the media will effectively report the parallel vote tabulation findings in the coming elections.
The value that the PVT has, it's its potential to verify the accuracy of results. What Yiaga Africa is doing is giving an alternative to the Nigerian people to say that there is a methodology that has the capacity to verify whether any results that is declared by INEC, particularly the presidential elections, to be more specific, that we've got a methodology that can verify the accuracy of the results. Now, the growing trend for election reporting is about data-driven reporting of elections. And this is simply looking at what does data actually say. And why is data becoming very, very important? It's because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and there's fake news out there. And the way to counter fake news and misinformation is actually using data and evidence.
So on election day, what voters are going to be asking is, what is the quality of the voting process? Was voting done properly or not? You as journalists, you will be out talking to people, observing yourself, right? Journalists are accredited to observe. But the question that you should be asking yourself is, are the things that you are seeing truly representative of the whole country? And that is the power of the PVT.
Yiaga Africa believes that the parallel vote tabulation, which has been used over 200 times in about 15 countries, including Nigeria during the 2011 and 2015 elections, since it was first used in the Philippines in 1986, can be used to tackle fraud in the electioneering process as well as build citizens' confidence in the elections. Prudence Okonna reporting for Clearview Television.